Anyway, we're gonna start off with basics. Please tell us your name and what you do in the band.
My name's Jake. I'm the bassist for this lovely group of people next to me, you know.
I'm Jeff. I'm the guitar player.
I'm Adria, and I play drums.
I am Magpie, and I am the vocalist.
What the is happening? What are problems with everything? Do you laugh at me? Because this so hard to breathe.
We're with WRUR, the radio. One of our favorite questions to ask people is, like, if Muddle is a toolbox, what tool are you?
What's the most useless tool? I feel like not a lot of people are using scissors, so I'll be a scissor.
Okay.
Scissors?
All right.
I feel like any type of tool that just uses blunt force, like a hammer, but like maybe
Nah,
more
you're
like
hatchet. You got an edge to you.
me individually, I'd be like a very concealable pocket knife.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
We're
if that's a
pretty
tool.
yeah, yeah.
The 10mm socket.
I would definitely be like a screwdriver, but like a pink one that you get from like Target, just because it's pink. And it works horrible. You know, your dad was like, you should have got a DeWalt or whatever. Milwaukee Tools. It's like, no, I got the pink one, Dad.
How long have each of you been playing music? How did you get into it?
I joined this band a year ago. I started playing bass maybe 2 or 3 years prior to that. It was getting into it was kind of weird. I just happened to get into it at like 18, and now I'm here.
18. That's interesting. I started playing guitar in a music class in 8th grade at my public school, and I learned the chords, and it happened pretty easily, so I just decided to keep going with it.
Can I ask you a question for Jeff? What was the first song you learned to play on
What was
guitar?
the first song I learned to play on guitar? Boy, either probably like, well, everybody's first is like Smoke on the Water, bum, 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 but that doesn't count. I would say like probably Time of Your Life, Green Day.
My dad played drums and taught me how to play when I was about 6 years old, and I played from then until I was like 12 or 13, and picked it back up probably around 16, 17. But I didn't actually get in a band that worked out until I was 21 or 22, only like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, I've been in Muddle for just a little over a year, and it has been a great ride so far.
2 new members here.
I always would like sing as a kid. Just like walk around singing. I still am always just constantly singing if I'm alone. And I played drums for a little bit, and then I was like, I don't like to sweat. So that's why I stuck to vocals. Not much singing goes on here. It's mostly just screaming, but you know, all the same. Yeah, vocalization of some variety. But yeah, I've been playing music like for people since I was like 17, I'd say.
Can anybody tell me how you got together as a band? What did that look like?
Yeah, I'm gonna edit the lore. You're about to get some propaganda. So I mean, me and Jeff had been doing Muddle since we were in high school, and it started out just like it was like us and like a few friends, just covering like Pink Floyd. My God. Yeah, just like all that stuff, all that classic stuff. Played our first show at Milky's, like everyone does when they're from Buffalo. Or not Milky's, no, it was Mohawk Place, whatever.
We had a different singer at the time, but kind of right before this gig, we found Maggie and practiced, and it came together, and that gig was awesome. And then it just kind of kept going from there. We were all youngins in high school, and a lot of lineup changes have happened.
A lot of lineup changes.
What am I, like the 5th bassist in this band? 4th, okay. I was close.
4th bassist.
Which show that you've played has been the most exciting for you? For any number of reasons.
Well, there was one show that was really cool that we played at the town ballroom in Buffalo. And we were playing a show the night before, and the Addicts, which are a pretty cool punk band, they needed a band to open, and they asked us like the day before. So we got to open up for the Addicts at town ballroom in the city of Buffalo. We were the first band to play. Not a lot of people were there when we performed, but still, that's a very exciting accomplishment as a punk band ourselves. So I thought it was cool.
We played Fredonia a while ago, and that was really cool. We played in Bloomington, Indiana, and
Very cool.
it was a wonderful space. It was a great city. It was a lot of fun. The crowd was great. You know, as like chaotic as it was, most recently, I guess, Punk's Picnic. It was once the garbage fire had dissipated, it was pretty fun.
There was a fire, and in the smoke just was smoking me out.
I think I have footage.
That's
from it,
awesome.
so maybe I can put it. I'll put
No,
it.
it's
Yeah,
cool.
right here.
As
Yeah.
much as it hurt, I bet it looked cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, Punk's Picnic was really fun. I just remember like breathing in a bunch of smoke at one point, and I just was like, there was no oxygen there. Got no oxygen in me. That was fun. Yeah, literally, it was not. Yeah, that was fun, but whatever. I'm good. As far as like, yeah, Bloomington was really good. I played this place in Chicago that was really cool in August, and then in August, it was August 18th, it was a Lavender Room show. That was really cool because we had just got back from like our little tour with Torture Agenda, and it was just really nice. Everyone was very sweet. The whole like basement, it was like a whole wave of people just back and forth, like constant movement, like the whole time. It was like so cool. And then also the show you mentioned earlier, the Chaos Compound, where two people started fighting. That was a great show. What was that, like March? It was like mid-March or something. 2022?
What other bands were on that?
I
2021?
forgot.
I think that's the one where my truck threw a belt on my way out to the city, and
Yeah, those are my shows.
Nice. All right. Where do you guys take your music inspiration from? Who do you look to?
Oh,
This is the one.
This is the one Jeff and I were both talking about that we don't want to answer because I never know what to say. I mean, I think we all kind of grew up with our parents listening to grunge, so like I obviously like Soundgarden's a big one of mine. I love Alice in Chains. Recently, I've been listening to a band called Fleshwater, which is really cool. And then
Yes, Fleshwater. I told Jake in the car, he was showing me Fleshwater, and I said, if this question is asked, I'm going to say Fleshwater.
I had to get to it before you did, you know.
One of my favorite guitar players is David Gilmour. Not necessarily an influence for Muddle's music per se, but like just as a guitar player, very influential. I have a much softer side of music that I like, but like, I mean, as far as punk goes, I love like classic 80s, 90s punk bands. Green Day got me into it, and I won't lie. I love them. But I love like NoFX and like Rancid, like the 90s stuff, and then like early 80s. I never really like listened to Black Flag a lot. That's one punk band I never like dived into, and I hope that doesn't upset anybody. But I like punk, just the classics.
I'd say bands like TSOL, not Black Flag.
Not We're like
It's tough for me to nail down. A lot of the time these days, I don't really listen to like a lot of punk music. I just listen to Memphis rap. But
we've all drifted far, I think, from the
bands that like
got us into it. Oh yeah.
Bands that like influence me like at like a core level though, I guess. Anti-Schism, Damod, His Hero Was Gone. I don't know anything else I hear that I think was like, hey, that sounds kind of nice. I pick things up.
For me lately, it's, I have my early like inspirations and whatnot, and that's definitely like vocally, obviously, like Kurt Cobain, like duh. That's like a given. But lately it's definitely been like, and maybe this is cringe, I don't know. But it's been a lot of like Deftones, Mannequin, I Hate God. Those have been kind of like vocally what's been like keeping me, inspired, I guess you could say. I don't know.
Great answer. All right, and do you guys have anything new brewing? Anything you want the people to know about?
We have this EP we're working on where we're about to record it. It's a few songs that we just wrote over the past couple months, and we're all very excited about it. I don't have a time projected on when it's gonna come out, but
We never do. And
No, we never do.
no,
that's,
but
you know, how we build suspense.
it's coming.
It's kind of like the first thing we've done with these two members, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cool.
Sounds pretty
It's
cool.
sounding
It's fun.
very cool so far.
We also are going to be working on a music video for our song Legion, which is exciting. It will be filmed by Silas, who has done a majority of our like video stuff, our like album art, like always.
Silas the Schmuck on Instagram.
Yeah.
There's
Sils the
underscores.
Schmuck.
I don't know where they're.
But yeah, so music video, it's gonna be, filmed and everything soon, and then EP.
And we'll make new merch sometime in the future.
Okay, so I have two final questions that are like just very fun.
Okay.
If you could collaborate with like any band ever, like The World Is Your Oyster, who are you going for?
Detestation.
I think I'm gonna go for the Dead Kennedys. Good classic. Love them. So
Probably the original 4 members of Pink Floyd, and maybe not original. I don't know if I want Sid Barrett to be there. David Gilmour era.
Mitski.
I would lose my mind. That would be incredible. Okay, and last one. If you had one place you can play any place in the world, where are you going?
Gilman Street. It's in California somewhere. But yeah, a lot of like punk bands played there, and I would love to play there. Dream spot for me.
I second Gilman. I can't think of any like venues off the top of my head. Just like cities I'd really like to hit. I really, 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 really want to go to Memphis, Tennessee, and New Orleans.
The House in Philadelphia, who refuses to DM me back. I'm kind of kidding, but yeah, I would love to.
know the name of this house?
No, it's literally just called The House or whatever, and I would want to play there forever. But and then if we're talking like fantastical, like I don't know, like Great Barrier Reef or some I don't know, whatever.
this has nothing to do with people showing up to the show. I just think it's a really cool place. Wherever Pink Floyd filmed that Echoes video at, want to go there.
Pompeii.
Pompeii. Yes, I gotta go to Pompeii.
Very nice.
This is Muddle, and you're listening to WRUR 88.5, The Route. The Route.
Either one, it doesn't matter.
I said